the tanks, and I haven't painted anything yet. I'm waiting for the upcoming weekend, but I am lining everything out because we're going to start doing an assembly line of painting. You know, we're going to paint the tracks, and then we're going to paint some greens, and and all that stuff. So anyway, we'll try to get that accomplished this week. But anyway, dark tracks will probably be up next, and then I'll paint the body for this, and we'll just rock and roll. But one thing I wanted to show is the hobby club. Some modelers give stuff away. Sometimes they have raffles and everything, but one modeler, he buys Hataka paints, and he said every set he buys has got the color black in it, and he just didn't want, there was 5 or 6 bottles. I gave a couple away to a few modelers, but he didn't want them. He didn't want that many blacks. I said, well, I'll take it, and I've never tried Hataka, so I'm looking forward to it. And you can never have enough paint. So anyway, I'm going to try some black on in the next project or two. But anyway, hopefully they're just as good as Vallejo or MIG, and we'll find out how they work. But anyway, the video I wanted to do right now is the HE111, and I started assembly. If you've seen last one, I got the fuselage on, got the windows in, and started on the cockpit. But anyway, what I wanted to do was get the motors in the wings, and for example, I tried that motor on the Spitfire, which the Spitfire is going to be gone in a day or two, but I wanted to show, I checked the motor worked, got the motor in, checked the motor again, and it worked. This way, same thing on this wing. I wallered out the engine nozzle, got the coreless shaft in there, and again, checked it, make sure it worked, got it in, glued it in with 5-minute epoxy, and checked it again, and it worked. This wing, we actually got a dead motor, and it just would not work. And I kept noticing this, and I didn't pull on it or anything, but I noticed it was loose, so I tried to push it back in, and it just would not work. And finally, it just basically I pulled it out, and it was just a bad connection, and I cannot for the life of me to get this one to work. I can't get it back in. I don't know how. I don't know where the leads are on it and everything. It's just almost I have no idea how it works. But however, I had to take a day, and I had to go research what the magic scale modeling motors were, and I actually found them. I've actually found some on Amazon, and they are relatively cheap. So I got some coming, and I'm going to replace this one so it can be glued in and ready to assemble. But anyway, that's always something. The only bad thing about these coreless, it's the little mini shafts here. I think they're a little weak. Wish they were a little stronger to hold it. This one, not the shaft ain't bent, but the way I drilled it out, so it'll be kind of at an angle. But anyway, once I get that glued in, it really shouldn't be a problem for the spinning propeller. But anyway, I wanted to show that because when I build a lot of models for people, and I like to be honest here. I don't like to hide anything, and that is the game plan on that. So hopefully, I should have them in a couple days, and we will be able to hopefully get that on. Because what I'm going to have to do is, for example, once I get the wing in, I got to shove the wires through, and I think I'm about putting the where it's heaviest. I think it's going to be about right here, because you got the wing, and I think the weight should hold it about right there. But anyway, I'll have to see how that will. I will have to see how well that will do. But anyway, I'm going to do the same thing like I did that. The pole is going to be loose, but I'll drill a hole in here so you can put the pole in and be able to pull it out. But anyway, I wanted to show everyone that before I got a little farther ahead, and before I always like to show my work, because that's the way we do things around here. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. The HE111 is getting its motors. We are getting ready to paint some tanks. The assistant helping me, and we're going to try out some Hataka paint. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.